Hey besties, today we are going to make Taco Bell inspired tacos because my children are requesting tacos for dinner, and honestly I do not want to make like asada tacos, so we're gonna do Taco Bell inspired tacos because it's easy, it's simple, and we have everything right here. So I do have the beans cooking on low, and they've been cooking for about like 8 hours now. They are pinto beans. Yes, I am a cheater, and I am going to be using pre-shredded lettuce. All right, I put the lettuce in here, and we are going to set it in the fridge just to stay cool. All right, next we are going to cut the tomatoes, and then I am going to chop them up. But my cutting board always moves, and somebody commented this on one of my videos to put a paper towel under my cutting board, and that has honestly changed my life. I do that every time I use a cutting board now. I'm gonna go ahead and just slice them up, just like that. This is honestly one of my favorite things to use, and you guys can find this on my Amazon storefront, and I will also link it in the description box down below. You basically just put your tomato in here. You probably don't have to slice it like this, but I do because my kids like it a certain size. So we're doing it this way. You literally just put it in. Alrighty, and just like that, you have your tomatoes chopped up. Alrighty, the tomatoes are nice and chopped. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the fridge, and then we could get started on the meat. Okay, so I have everything that I need for the meat. I have my Taco Bell seasoning. I have my gloves. I have my bowl. I have my 1 pound of ground beef. And I have my 3/4 cup of water. Now, this is not the traditional way that the package says you're supposed to cook it. I mix my water and seasoning in before I cook the ground beef. I feel like that just honestly just is better. All right, so I put my ground beef in the bowl, and then I am going to just put the packet of seasoning in here. Add it all. This is the seasoning that you guys are going to need. I don't care what anybody else says, this seasoning, you have to use this one if you want it to taste like Taco Bell. Now I am going to put my gloves on, and then I am going to pour the water into the bowl. You're literally just going to mix the water, the seasoning, and the meat. Now keep in mind, it is going to look a little funny at first, like it's gonna look like mush. All right, so do you see, this is how it's supposed to look. It literally just looks like mush. I'm gonna measure a cup of rice out, and I'm literally just going to let this soak in water for like 5 minutes. Okay besties, while the rice is browning, I'm going to get the meat that we had mixed in over there, and I'm just literally going to, honestly, you just mix it up until it's done cooking. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and start our oven to 350, and then we are going to go ahead and use our taco shells. You can use the Taco Bell taco shells, but honestly, I got these from Sam's Club, and we just have some left over, so we're gonna go ahead and use these tacos. These are the Stand N Stuff shells, and yeah, my family likes these, but definitely would recommend the Taco Bell tacos. Go ahead and get these shells right here because honestly, these are just like Taco Bell. All right, so as you guys can see, here is the meat, and it is literally just cooking in here. Here are the pinto beans. They are nice and cooked. I'm going to just put them on our baking sheet, just like this. And then we're gonna go ahead and bake these in the oven at 350 for about 5 minutes. All right, besties, this is the consistency that you are wanting. Do you notice how there is a little bit of a like liquid in here still? It just keeps it moist, honestly. Other than that, you don't want too much in here or it's going to be like sloppy. Okay, so all I'm gonna do is get my taco. I'm gonna put the meat inside. Then I am going to put my lettuce on top, and just like Taco Bell, I put more lettuce than meat. And then you can put some tomatoes if you do want. I personally do not like tomatoes, but my kids do, so I put tomatoes on theirs. Then I am just going to add some cheese on top. And here is the finished taco. Let's taste test. And just like that, you got Taco Bell at home.